Okay. All right. Well, all right. I love Hobson. I love Hobson. I just realized I got crossfade on. What? Let's change that. There you go. Yeah, we're back, baby. Yo, go Spurs, go. Yeah, what's up, Trevor? What's up, Isaacs? So I'll be having this fine gentleman on. It looks like he does a lot of stuff with pop culture, which I really dig that. But he let me know that he was a Spurs fan, so we got to do that. We got to do that, yeah. Hey, we got to do that, yeah. How everybody doing? I know it's just a few people in here. I uploaded a video earlier that was straight from my phone, so I'm not expecting people to get notifications. Let me tell you right off the bat, man. I don't know if you guys know about how YouTube works, but they will kill your stuff. I mean, they will destroy your stuff. They do not care. They will destroy your stuff, and people will not get notifications when you go live after you like switch from computer to. Oh, that's loud. Sorry. There we go. Much better. Yeah, they'll kill your stuff. So let me see if he's ready. He should be in the chat, the Discord. Let's see. Ah, he is ready. All right, so I'm gonna bring him on. Ooh, excuse me. Let me bring our mans on, and let's see. Let me join. All right. What's up, man?
Yo, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's good? Hold on, let me make you bigger.
All right.
There we go. Hey.
Yo, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's up? Dude, I love your swag. What's those shirts in the back? Those are Timmy D and Bonner? Is that Bonner?
Oh, these over here?
Yeah.
Oh no, these are my middle school and high school jerseys. I used to play football and soccer.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I was looking at a lot of your stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I really dig it. Like, so you do a lot of like pop culture, like reacts and stuff like that.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, I'm big into movies. I know in your live stream we were talking about like thrillers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those are type of movies I would try to, or I would like to get into. You know, like commentary wise, reaction wise.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that would be pretty cool to do on my channel.
Yeah, dude. So how did you become a Spurs fan?
Oh man, so I was pretty much born a Spurs fan because I have a lot of family members on both sides of my family.
Mhm.
They're all born and raised in San Antonio, so that's just really how it came to be. But I want to say I really became a Spurs fan because of well, not just because I'm originally from San Antonio, but from NBA Street.
Oh.
Like most people, yeah. Similar to like how you were saying you became a Manu fan because of it.
Yeah.
I was kind of the same way, but besides Manu, it was like for me, it was like Tony Parker. I was like a huge Tony Parker fan.
Dude, Tony Parker was a killer in that game, especially Tim.
Dude, he really was.
I know Tim Duncan would block everything.
Yes.
Hold on, let me see if I can find this. Yeah, because that was pretty awesome. Let me see.
Yeah.
It was just,
I wish they would bring those games back.
Yeah, because who was in it? It was Tim Duncan, Tony Parker.
I believe Manu was in. I think he was in both.
Manu was in both?
I believe so.
Oh, it doesn't look like there's any even footage on it. Yeah, nobody cared.
Oof.
Yeah, no one cared.
Man.
yeah, no one cared. Okay, well, yeah, man. Well, that's pretty cool. So you kind of started off with like video games and then kind of got into it. Because I saw
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that you do a lot of like video games on your channel as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to move it over to like a second channel. That was originally what this channel was for, but my channel really started to take off whenever I started doing reactions and unboxing stuff.
Yeah. Man, those reactions, man, they take off. Like I'm starting to think like, okay, I need to find a way, even though it's a Spurs channel, I got to find a way to put reactions in here, like Spurs reactions some way, cuz yeah, people enjoy reactions, man. Like
oh yeah, they really do.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So like, all right, so like, we can just go straight into it. I just kind of kept it like open forum. I wasn't trying to like focus in on one particular thing. Let me make sure my music.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, my music is it. Okay, good. Okay, so, first question: have you been watching any of the preseason?
I haven't really sat down and watched like the the preseason all the way through, but I have
Okay.
been watching like highlights just to, keep up with who's really like playing well and who's, who needs a little bit of work on. Like
Okay.
Lonnie Walker, first game he didn't do so well, but second game he definitely redeemed himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what were your initial thoughts like from the couple games? Because it's funny because you say that because no one could even find highlights. Like, so it's good that
Yeah,
you even found them.
yeah. I can't really find much highlights of the first game, but I was in your live stream, so I was watching you talk about it.
Yeah.
Um, Now the second game, I was able to find highlights on. If I could find them, maybe I'll send them to you. But
Okay.
first game, we played pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely did better than I was expecting we would.
Mm-hmm.
Defensively, Primo, oh my gosh, dude, Primo really
Yeah,
went off, dude.
dude.
Second game, I feel like we just got outplayed. It was two young teams. Uh, we got beat by a veteran in Kelly Olynyk.
Mm-hmm.
But that stuff happens.
Yeah, I was. That's how I felt too. I was like, the first game was really, really good.
It
Like
really
even,
was.
yeah, even watching it all the way through, I was like, man, this team looks pretty flawless. Like their depth really showed, and
It
then
really did.
with that second game, it really showed that they didn't have a star either. So it
Yeah,
got me kind of nervous just a little bit.
but Bryn really popped off. Dude dropped what, 20? I think.
Dude, dude, okay. I want to get your thoughts on that first, but like before I even go in, but like
Yeah.
the whole Bryn Forbes thing, like how did you feel when they got Bryn Forbes, or like how did you feel? Yeah, say even I don't know prior to this last game.
Not gonna lie, I've been pretty high on Forbes for quite a while. I know people aren't really big on him because of the whole defense, but like, you know, as much as I love like Patty Mills, he was a good 3-point shooter. He was good offensively, but even him, he really wasn't that good of a defender as well. But I
Yeah.
feel like people like Patty Mills more than Bryn
Mm-hmm.
Forbes because, obviously Patty Mills has a ring
Mm-hmm.
with San Antonio, and that's forever going to be, special to us fans.
Yeah.
And I was actually kind of glad that we picked him up. He's a 3-point shooter. He just recently won a ring with Milwaukee, so
Mm-hmm.
he knows what it's like to win on a championship team. And he's
Mm-hmm.
also played with us before in the past, so he already knows the whole offense and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I like him as a player. He definitely has some good mechanics to be an even better player. I
Mm-hmm.
would like to see him play point guard just a little bit, but we'll see.
It's kind of hard to say whether or not he'll play point guard, only because
Yeah, yeah,
Trey Jones, and yeah, it's I don't know if they're gonna put him in that position. Honestly, how I see Bryn Forbes, like this is exactly how I see him. Um,
hmm
like you mentioned, Patty Mills leaving. I thought
yeah,
that was it was sad, but it was
yeah.
about time. But I feel like when it comes to Bryn Forbes, he was like Patty Mills' protege. Like Patty Mills taught
Yeah,
him a lot, so he's kind of like he's if you're gonna replace Patty Mills, I feel like this is who you replace him with.
yeah. This is the best replacement.
Yeah, yeah, and he's a leader too. So, but yeah,
Oh yeah,
I've never like I understand like people with the defense thing, but honestly, it's all came down to just overutilization of Brent
yeah,
Forbes.
exactly.
I don't think it was anything else. I don't think it was like I don't know the fact that he's just a bad defender by himself. I don't really see it that
Yeah,
way.
me neither.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited that Brent Forbes is back, and I was not surprised whatsoever when he did what he did last game. I mean, we're gonna see a lot of that. So I don't know. I don't know. I just know a lot of people, get kind of high, kind of low, pretty quick. I'm not gonna call them fair weather fans. It's
Oh yeah,
just skeptical.
yeah. I agree with that. But
Yeah.
I really love the Spurs team because everybody's young and literally anyone can have like could really go off in any game if you're just looking at our lineup. You know.
That that is true, but that's also kind of I think that kind of makes people a little nervous too, because like even though anybody
Yeah,
can
I can
go off,
agree.
yeah, because even though anyone can go off, it's kind of like there's no star. You're gonna need somebody to be consistently like there. I think last game,
Yeah,
even though it was preseason, the one thing that scared me about last game, I'll be completely honest, the thing that scared me about it was the fact that no one really could step up. Like it felt like when no one could buy their own shot, we just
Mm,
kind of went straight into the dumpster. Like I could see us going on stretches this season where it's just a whole quarter where we just score 10 points. I mean, if it gets too
yeah,
tough, if the defense is too tough, and that's kind of scary because, like Primo, he has that natural ability to just kind of, shoot at will, but he's still 18, so he's probably not gonna get that position. Lonnie Walker
yeah,
has to do it. That's my
yeah,
opinion. That's my opinion, but I don't know. Who do you
yeah. I
think?
feel that. Uh, man, I really want Keldon to be like our star player, but I don't know. Like it's tough. Um, ooh, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people that aren't Spurs fans are gonna expect DeJounte to be like our star player
Yeah,
because of like how his stats were looking last year.
yeah.
But I don't know. I'm really high on Keldon, and I've also seen that, well, from watching from highlights, that he has been working on his shooting,
Mm.
which is great. Not only is he able to drive and attack the basket, but now if he's open, he could possibly, start shooting threes or long mid range. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell with all these young players.
I'm I'm gonna be I'm gonna be real about Keldon too, and
Yeah,
this is just my opinion. This is just how I feel about it.
yeah, yeah,
Like Keldon Johnson, I feel like, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think he is a role player, and I
yeah. I
mean,
seen your video talking about that,
yeah, I think he's a role
which
player.
isn't a bad thing at all.
No, not at all. I was just gonna say like last game, that really scared me because I never seen that out of Keldon. Now it's just preseason, just second game of
Yeah, it's
preseason,
just preseason.
but watching him, bro, like that kind of made me a little nervous because he started. One thing I never saw from Keldon until this last game was him actually forcing shots.
Yeah,
He looked
yeah.
really uncomfortable. Like he was forcing it. You could tell he got upset. Pop even had to pull him. Like Pop, it didn't look like Pop really got onto him or anything. But I mean, he was pulling up shots just because, like, out of
See, I
frustration.
wish I would have actually seen the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what was going on. He was shooting out of frustration at one point, and a lot of people say like, "Oh, Keldon can be a superstar." He could, and I'm like, maybe, but what I saw or what I've been seeing is even last season, Keldon's shots aren't necessarily good shot selection. It's just that he's
yeah,
so
I
big.
agree.
Yeah, he just forces himself. But if that's not going, or he does go against somebody that can stop him, he looks really bad. And as you can see, or as we could see, like last game, he looked really bad
Yeah,
when that's not going. So it kind of makes me a little nervous. It's just overall, I don't know. I'm starting to really buy into the fact that DeJounte might end up being the guy this season. I'm starting to really feel that way, but I don't know.
yeah, I feel that. But still preseason. He has the whole season to work on his shooting, and I'm so excited. We got Manu back.
Ooh
What's
wee!
his position again? It's like
Uh,
a development coach,
it's like
something like
advisor.
that.
It, it's
Advisor.
it's something like that. Like he's like an advisor, or I don't know.
Yeah,
It's very vague, but
yeah,
it's meant to it's vague, but it's meant to, what am I trying to say? Make it so open where he can kind of do everything. Because I think Pop even said like he could coach if he
yeah,
wanted to. He can,
yeah. I saw that interview too, where he was
yeah,
like, we could literally put him anywhere.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like he can do
but
whatever.
yeah, I think it's just cool that he's back and now with these young players. And I think it was Derek White. He was talking about how he's always bugging on you.
D-
That's
Uh,
what and like young players to
eh,
do. 12 finger happy, you
you,
know.
hey, Huncho, you went out just like a little bit. You said Derek White bothers Manu. Oh, I think he.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? You probably you probably need to leave and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably need to leave and come back. I can barely hear you.
Yeah,
Uh
dude.
oh. Can you hear me? Uh oh. Yeah, I think it's about to think it's about to go out. Let me see. Can you hear me, homie? Oh, you there? All right, we're gonna give him a minute. What the chat saying? What's up, J Mark? For me, Keldon last year went to the paint with aggression. This year he doesn't. I think Keldon still goes to the paint with aggression. It's just that if his shot isn't going, which that happens to players, their shot doesn't go. I don't feel like Keldon has a easier go-to. I think that's my biggest issue with the Keldon thing. Not that his aggression is gone, just that he doesn't have a go-to when, the big body ain't working, And that's a problem. That's an issue. That's similar to Westbrook, Yeah. Say something? It might work better if you just turn your camera off. It might be like the bandwidth is messing it up.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, see if that worked. What's up, Clan? What's up, Mr. Black Tie? Always in here, man. But that's my thing about Keldon, guys. Like, I understand, like, Keldon has aggression. I never saw from even last game. I didn't see that he wasn't being aggressive. He was being aggressive. He just, didn't. He just couldn't. If it's not going, he has nothing to go to.
Is it working now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah, that's much better. Much better. But yeah, man.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. What were we talking about? We were talking about Derek White. What did you say?
Manu being back and like. Oh yeah, I was talking about Derek White, how he was. I can't remember where I seen it, but it was like a little interview, and he was talking about how he's always been bugging Manu ever since he came back. He was just asking questions and like techniques, I guess you could say, to better his game, and I feel like that's a good thing that these young players have a player like Manu around them 24/7.
I'm curious.
For like advice and stuff like that.
I'm curious about something. About Manu, because it's kind of this like dichotomy that people are kind of pulling from the whole Tim Duncan situation when he was coach, and now Manu, he could basically be whatever he want to be. I'm kind of questioning like when it comes to Manu. And when it comes to this whole situation, like, you think he's going to be a better coach or better players guy than Timmy?
Yes, definitely. Because, well, for one, Duncan was really he was really brought in by Pop, kind of like as like a, what am I trying to say? He really brought him in as like not a request, but like a favor for Pop.
Yeah, that's true.
And you could tell that Duncan, like, he wanted to be a part of it, but you could tell he just didn't feel like he fit as like a coach.
Yeah.
But for Manu, there's been times where Popovich has been ejected out of a game, and Manu's had to step up as both a player and a coach. And I feel like Manu's been around the game long enough, especially with Pop, to be a good replacement if needed.
Yeah.
So I feel like Manu would be a perfect coach, especially if Pop were to ever retire or step down.
Okay.
So yeah, I think Manu would be a better coach than Timmy.
Well, I'll say this. I think with Tim Duncan, first and foremost, Tim Duncan is a. I mean, Manu was too, but Tim Duncan is considered like high tier superstar. Like without a doubt, high tier superstar. Like we're talking greats of all greats. We're talking, Michael Jordans, the Magic Johnsons. Like he's in that category of greatness.
He's literally the best power forward in all of history, really.
Yeah, he's the greatest power forward of all time, and I don't even think that's really debatable. Like people kind of look silly when they even try to debate that. So he's the greatest of all time in that regard. Could be top 3, and I think if a lot of people put him in top 5, they're not gonna argue with anybody. So, but the thing with the guys like that, they typically don't make great coaches. Like I was still excited for Tim Duncan to be there.
I was too.
Yeah, but you're completely right. His mind wasn't in it, and it's obvious his mind wasn't in it because how quickly he was capable of just leaving. Guys that love coaching or love what they're doing, it's hard for them to leave. So it was blatantly obvious it was for a favor. He still loves basketball. He's still around the guys. He
Hmm.
still practiced with the team, but yeah,
Yeah.
he just couldn't do it. He's like, yeah, I hate this. But the thing with Manu is, it kind of felt like Manu came from his own free will. I mean, Tim Duncan did too, obviously, but like,
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I think Manu, because Manu even said like I'm not ready at one point, but he did
Hmm.
always like hint towards I'll probably come back. Um, so yeah, I just think it's a different situation. I mean, not Tim Duncan. Manu's not going straight into like assistant coach. He's going to be in a position that's a little different, and
Yeah.
hopefully a little better for him. So
He's definitely going to be shadowing this year, and maybe even next year as well. Until
yeah,
like, until maybe he's like actually ready to take like an assistant coaching job, or even like a development coach or something.
yeah, yeah. He's definitely going to be able to be a little more versatile with whatever he wants to do. So
Right.
I want to talk about this. This is going to be like way offbeat. Um, so Josh Primo, everyone's excited about Josh Primo. We talked about him a little bit earlier.
Hmm.
Now, what comparison would you make? And who does Josh Primo remind you of, or does he not remind you of anybody? Like, what's your overall thoughts on Josh?
For Josh Primo, I haven't really done too much comparisons of him, but the one that like kind of stood out to me a little bit from like his body size, his height, the way he could shoot,
Yeah,
run the floor, he kind of reminds me a little bit of like Brandon Roy,
I heard that a
if you remember
lot.
who that is.
No, I heard that a lot. I heard who said that last? I think I was talking to Harrison from Swish Hill, and he said that too.
Yeah, I remember in the first game live stream I said that. I don't know if you read it, but like I
Mm,
don't know, he just reminds me of Brandon Roy because they're both are like roughly 6. They
mm,
could run the floor pretty well. They could run plays without the ball in their hand. You know, they could definitely move around. Uh, Man, Brandon Roy was a beast. Sadly, his career ended early due to injury.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I haven't really thought too much about it, but I just have to say Brandon Roy.
Okay.
Both they definitely both have like they definitely it keeps stuttering. They definitely could shoot threes pretty well.
Yeah.
So that's just my comparison. I know you did one for a video. I don't know if it was like if you're
Mm.
still agree with the comparison, but you did one with the Reggie Miller one.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. No. I was way off. Actually,
You were way up.
yeah, I was way off. Like actually, I end up seeing another video, and I was watching a
Yeah.
few other videos of people, um, like talking about Josh Primo, like right when he got drafted, and it was like
Hmm.
people that weren't Spurs fans, and a lot of them were like, "Oh yeah, he's such a great catch and shoot player. He's such a good catch and shoot player." So even at the
Hmm.
time, like I think everybody, I mean, based on the only highlights we had, that's what we're
Yeah.
going off. But we didn't really contextualize it. Like I didn't contextualize it. I should have thought a little bit differently on it because it is a reason he was the catch and shoot guy. Not that he's not capable. It was just he was coming in. He was real young.
Right.
I believe that they started him right. He was like the youngest starter, and then he just kind of played a position. But he had a lot
Mm.
of other veteran college players on his team, so yeah, he just had to play that role. So I didn't even contextualize that maybe the Spurs saw more and like stuff that we didn't get to
Yeah.
see. Yeah, I didn't even think about that,
Yeah. Right. Right.
but yeah, no, Reggie, that's like way off. He's not Reggie Miller. Like I say Kevin Durant, but only because I think he's gonna grow a little bit. But other than that, I would say shoot, uh, crap. I don't know. It's so hard. I think Brandon Roy is a really good one. I'll say who he's not. I can tell you who he's not.
Who is he not?
He he's not Kobe. I don't get that one. Like I know
Yeah, I don't get that one either.
I don't see it. Like I think people saw one fadeaway, like, and then they
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
Kobe.
Once people see the turnaround fade away, they're like, oh, Kobe, next Kobe. You know,
Yeah,
it's just I don't know.
yeah, and I think we're all still saddened by what happened. So maybe that's part of it.
Yeah,
Like, oh my God,
definitely.
who's gonna be the next Kobe? But no, I don't see Kobe. I think they're also saying it because he's young. But it's like, okay, I mean,
Yeah.
Tony Parker was young. Are we just gonna compare him to Tony Parker? Like, just compare him to any young player that comes into the league? I don't agree with it. I don't see it.
Yeah, I do agree with what you said that Kobe being gone. I feel like now that Kobe's gone, people really want there to be a new Kobe.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I don't know.
People want it to be the next Kobe, but I mean, I don't know. I don't. I just don't see it. I don't even think him as a player. I don't even think he modeled his game off of after Kobe. I'm kind of interested
Right.
to know like who was his favorite player as a kid.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. But overall, I mean, what I see just a pure shooter. Actually, on the screen
Yeah.
right now, I'm showing his shooting drills, and I didn't post it yet, but I did make a video on like breaking down his shot, and I think it's pretty
Hmm.
interesting. I was gonna upload it tomorrow, and hopefully people like it. But yeah, I was breaking down his shot because I kind of realized that it is super pure. Like
Oh
it
yeah, definitely.
yeah, it's super pure. And like I broke down like his mentality, how he's approaching it, his lower half, his top half, and everything in between. And I have to say like it's perfect. Like everything he does, I can't even imagine how long or how many times or how many hours he spent in the
Yeah, he
gym
definitely
every
had to
day.
be working with some like good shooting coaches or something because like you said, it's flawless.
Yeah, it's flawless, dude. It's flawless. Like every single thing. Like and one thing that's the most impressive thing about Josh Primo, and I say it in the video too, but the most impressive thing is that even though he's a young player, he never
Yeah.
changes his shooting stroke. Like even in game, like it's the
No.
same thing. And I know sometimes players, especially young players, if they're a little uncomfortable with their shot, it can look a little bit
Yeah.
different. But he's gonna have a very high percentage in the NBA because of
Oh,
how
I
pure it is.
agree.
Yeah, it's so
I
pure.
agree.
It's so pure. So I'm
He also
excited.
has like a perfect arc in his shot too. Like it's
Yeah,
nasty, dude.
yeah, yeah. Like, I'm so excited about Josh Primo. I know this last game. I know people haven't been as hype about it, but he barely played. Um, okay, let me ask you this: how do you feel about Josh Primo? First off, what do you think? Where do you think Josh Primo will be? Do you think that he'll be with the team, or do you think he'll be in the G League? And then I want to know like what's your thoughts on that? If it goes either way.
Oof, man. Knowing the Spurs, every time we draft somebody, they're quick to throw them into the G League.
Mm-hmm.
For Josh Primo, since he's a young player, I could understand why they would want to throw him in the G League. Maybe to just, give him a little bit more experience because there are good players in the G League that you could play against.
Yeah.
I mean, you've had players like DeJounte play in the G League. You've had players like Vassell, and I could see Pop wanting to put him in there. Probably not the whole season,
Mm-hmm.
just to get him ready. I feel, but yeah, I feel like he's gonna be in the G League for a little bit. And
Yeah.
what else did you ask?
Oh, just how you feel about it. Like, do you agree with it, or do are you kind of one of the, are you a fan? Other words, it's very polarizing. Like, you're either a fan that agree with it, or you're a fan that's kind of pissed off that we do it.
Uh, I wouldn't really be pissed,
Mm-hmm.
but I would like for him to play, obviously. But I think him playing in the G League is the right move. Last the last thing we need is, God forbid, for him to be an actual game and get injured. That's happened to a lot of our young players their first or second season. It's happened to DeJounte, it's happened to Lonnie. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's the last thing we need, happening again.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And and somebody in the chat said he reminds them of Ray Allen. I don't see Ray Allen, but I did. Funny enough, in the video I got coming, I do talk about Ray Allen, like some of the things that Ray Allen said about what makes him a great shooter. So, um, and there's comparisons in that regard, but I don't see
Yeah,
I don't see Ray
I
Allen.
see what they I see what they kind of mean in a way. Maybe like a young Ray Allen back when he
Oh,
played for
okay,
Milwaukee.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
maybe not Miami Heat, Boston Celtics Ray Allen, but
Like
a
a
young Milwaukee
was it
Ray Allen.
Milwaukee or was it
I believe it was
Seattle?
Milwaukee.
That was Seattle.
He played for both, didn't he?
Oh, okay. I don't
Yeah, I think he did.
know. Okay,
I don't remember.
I'll fact check.
That was before me. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been before, like I was watching, or let me see. Oh, okay, yeah, you're completely right. Yeah, he was with the Bucks for
Oh,
many
let's
years.
go.
Yeah, he was with the Bucks from '96 to 2002. Yeah, I didn't
Jeez.
start watching basketball until like 2000. I don't know, 6. Like as a kid, 2005 maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like super little when I started watching basketball.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it was like 2004, 3 or
Okay.
something.
Okay. Well, I could see that because yeah, Ray Allen was a very overall player back then.
Yeah,
He wasn't
he
just a
was a
sharpshooter.
different player when. Yeah, he was a different player back in his early years. So I think that's what they meant.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. That makes a lot more
Yeah,
sense. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Good. Good
yeah, I
job.
can see it too.
So, all right. So we talked a little bit about Josh Primo. It seems like we're both pretty high on him. My thoughts as
Oh
far
yeah.
as him going to the G League. Um, I'm not saying it's just to say it. Usually, I'm completely okay with it, but I think big
Mm,
men benefit from the G League a little bit more than like guards. And on top of it, Primo, I don't think he needs to be in the G League. Like I know it's just been preseason,
mm.
but I've seen consistent, pretty greatness from. I mean, even I shouldn't say greatness, should I? I shouldn't say that. Uh, but
Maybe
he's been,
not yet.
yeah, he's been consistently good. And
Yeah,
one thing that I saw from him as well, even this past game, even statistically, you might say, "Oh, he didn't play that long," but you might say, "Oh my goodness, he went 0 for 3." If you watch the game, he was still making plays. He was still like even when he was kind of sloppy.
yeah.
Be,
Even
bef-
stuff like that never shows up in the stats.
yeah, it doesn't show up. And the thing is, he did show his age. Like he definitely showed his age. Like they were
Yeah,
able to swipe at the ball on him. He looked a little bit more uncomfortable, but he kept his poise. And when he wasn't shooting well, he was able to still make plays as far as facilitating. So he was super comfortable in that second game. So I'm not really
mm,
tripping about it. I'm just sitting back like, you know what? It's gonna be okay. It's just one game. I'm not upset. He'll be all right. And on top of
yeah,
it, the way that he was able to adjust in that short period of time shows me as a fan that I think he could play in the in NBA games. I think it will benefit him more than the G League right now because I think if he goes
mm,
to the G League, it's going to be very similar to the last time we saw Lonnie Walker, I believe in the Summer League or was it the G League? It might have been the G League. I don't remember, but it was one of those, developmental type things and where he was just like
yeah.
destroying the competition. Pretty sure. Wait a minute. No, no,
Right,
it had to
right.
been Summer League. It had to been Summer League, and he was destroying the competition. And they were like, okay, all right. And I think it was like after the second game, they were like, okay, we're not playing you anymore. And I think that's what's gonna happen with Josh. He's just too good. He'll play a little bit, and yeah, it's like, bro, you can't deny this man. You gotta play him, and yeah, in my opinion too. Usually,
Mhm.
in the past, I've said, oh yeah, yeah, go to the G League. We'll be okay. Totally different situation we're in now. Like we
Yeah.
we don't have vets,
Well,
really.
I see what you mean. I mean, now that we have a young team, I guess it would make less sense to put them in the G League.
Yeah.
Like if it was last year and we had like Rudy and Patty Mills, I would
Oh,
understand to
easy.
throw them in the G League. Yeah, so I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
easy,
agree with that.
easy. I mean, even DeMar DeRozan,
Yeah,
like you mentioned, DeMar, like I mean, DeMar could do what I mean, minus the 3-point shooting. He does what
yeah,
Primo does. I mean, you know, he
yeah. I
fits
see
that
what
role.
you mean.
Um, but yeah, so yeah, we'll see what the Spurs do. This last game does have me a little bit cause of concern. And I'm gonna ask you about this. I know we talked about it really shortly. Somebody in the comments said, "I honestly think Manu helps Lonnie out the most. They both come off similar team roles. Manu can unlock the missing pieces to Lonnie's game." I don't know. How do you? I'll just give you the floor. Like, go as long as you want. Lonnie Walker, thoughts?
Oh, uh, I kind of see what they mean, but like I don't really agree with that. I feel like I would try to work more with like someone like Derek White, because
Yeah.
I feel like Derek White and Manu have a little more similarities than um, Lonnie, because
Mm,
Derek White's like a crafty playmaker. He's a crafty defender.
yeah.
Um, I don't know if I really agree with that, but
Mm,
I mean, it's not really gonna happen. I feel like Spurs could try to set up Lonnie to be like the sixth man, and maybe Manu could help with that. I'm not too sure.
yeah. I think with Lonnie, because a lot of people are still pretty down on Lonnie, and to be honest, yeah, it is kind of disheartening, especially this past game, to kind of watch Lonnie start off so good and then the second half just disappear. Um, I
Yeah.
I think this is just me. I mean, I'm not a
Hmm.
shooting coach. I'm not a professional by any means, but I think that when it comes to Lonnie Walker's shot, it might be just like one tweak. It's something that's off. I don't know what it is. I can't tell. It looks like a good stroke. Everything that he's doing is, pretty nice looking. He looks comfortable. It's a
Yeah.
nice flow, but it's just something that's wrong with it. And I think that a great professional, Chip England, obviously, like I think it could be like
Yeah.
probably one thing he tweak or something, because like in the game he's getting good shots off. Like he
Yeah. I remember in one of your live streams, you talked about how like he's really good at getting open or making a shot for himself, but he just can't execute it.
Yeah, he just doesn't execute it. I don't know what it
Yeah.
is. He's not nervous, because if he was nervous, he wouldn't have took the shot, or he wouldn't even put himself in the position to take a shot. He would have just passed it. He's not
Yeah.
nervous to shoot. He wants to shoot,
Yeah.
but it's like
He's definitely confident to shoot, but it's just something throwing him off.
it's something off.
He might just have to change his shot. I don't know because like I think you said before in one of your live streams, he doesn't really put too much art into his shot.
Yeah, like I'm looking at, like right now I got on the screen like his shooting, and this is him in the gym, and there's a lot of arc to it. And even if I think back at the Houston game, there was a lot of arc to the shot. But it's something about like just I don't know if it's not having the shooting touch or something. But in an NBA game, it's either in or out, man. It's very like Roger Mason like.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Yeah,
I,
I agree.
yeah, I hope. I don't know. I don't know what it is. So Felix in the chat, jeez, dude. This man said he's not. It's not that he's nervous. He's just not that good.
He's just not that good. Oh my god.
Bro, don't tell me that. You know what? I will
Yo.
look. I will be. I don't know. I'm gonna be on the Lonnie train until it comes off the rails. Like I'm not. I can't do it yet. Like I can't do it. I
Right,
can't.
right.
I can't admit anything like that. Because I've seen good things from Lonnie Walker. I don't
Yeah,
know.
especially when he played against Houston. What was it? Was it last year or the year before where he had that game where he just like
Yeah,
went off?
yeah. That might have been his rookie year, wasn't it? Oh no, it couldn't have been. Was it? No, he didn't. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Lonnie
Yeah, if we get
Walker.
that Lonnie back, man.
Yeah, he was nasty. That was the game where it was like, ooh, but he's just so doggone streaky, man. And
Yeah,
you know what? That
yeah.
might be his. That might be his career. I mean, I honestly think that might be his career. I can say this. I think. Let me see. Breaks out Spurs. Let's see. This is 2019 December. And when was Lonnie Walker drafted? You know?
Uh, I want to say 2017, but I could be wrong.
It's 2020. Okay, 2018. So this was his second year that he went off. Yeah, this game was sick. Okay, so, all right. So if you remember that game, I mean, I remember it, but I
I
vaguely remember
vaguely remember it. I just remember he went off, but I don't remember like
this.
how many points he dropped or whatever.
Yeah, this might be. He had 28 points. This might be his career right here. Um,
Yeah.
he scored 19 points in the fourth. So it wasn't a
Mm.
complete game of takeover. It was just in the
Him in
fourth.
the fourth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clutchness. He got hot and he was just pulling up, and he wasn't afraid to shoot, which is great. That was one thing that was
Mhm.
really great about him. I personally think that, and I said this before, I kind of think that he's just going to end up being a finisher. Like, and
I can agree with that. Yeah.
yeah, I can see him being.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's going to be streaky. He's going to be really streaky
Yeah.
through a game, and hopefully he can just be the guy that kind of finishes the game. But that's not good for
Right.
us.
Right.
That's
Right.
not a superstar. That's a
Yeah. I
I
can
don't
agree
know.
with that.
I don't who's somebody who's just like a finisher but not a superstar.
Like
Hmm.
in general, like in the whole NBA, or
Yeah, just like in history or in general. I'm trying to think.
uh,
Let's see. Like who's somebody that's like streaky, but then I don't know. I want to say Robert Ory, but Robert Ory. I mean, I don't even think Robert Ory's stats were crazy, were they?
I don't think so. A player I could kind of think of is maybe like a Josh Smith back when he was playing for like the Hawks.
Josh, that's a good one. That's actually a really good one. Josh, that's a really good one. Because Josh Smith could have games where it's like, bro, who are you? And then you can have games where you
Yeah,
just take off.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's actually a really brilliant one to bring up. Yeah, yeah. We'll go with Josh Smith. Yeah, yeah. That's a good comparison because he never really he never really hit his potential, but he was always
Yeah.
there. I wouldn't say Steven Jackson because I never saw Steven Jackson as a player that just like could take over a game. Like he was clutch, but I never saw Steven Jackson as a guy that could take over a game. He was pure role player, which not to say Lonnie Walker won't be pure role player. Somebody said Steve Francis. Okay.
I can kind of see Steve Francis a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit.
I wouldn't say Lou Williams. Lou Williams. I mean, from my experience watching Lou Williams, I felt like he was consistent, kind of throughout his minutes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Lou Williams. I would say Devin Vassell's closer to Lou Williams as far as shooting than Lonnie. Lou Williams is a pure scorer. Lonnie is so streaky, but
Yeah.
but you mentioned Josh Smith. I think that's actually a really good comparison because Josh Smith was like that. Like he would take over one game and disappear.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And unfortunately, I think that might be it. But that's okay if you have a superstar, and
Yeah.
yeah,
And as of right now, we don't have that just yet.
yeah. We don't have that. Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully. I think the Spurs think that Josh is going to be that. Um, but yeah, I don't think anything's off the table. Like people that are kind of iffy about us trading for Ben Simmons, I don't think it's going to be off the table at all. I think the Spurs
I don't
still,
think so.
yeah, I think they're still considering it. Would you want Ben Simmons, or are you one of the people that don't like Ben Simmons?
It's not that I don't like Ben Simmons. I just feel like he's not the player that we need, really. Like I
Yeah.
understand like he's a superstar level player,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like we could build that with not Lonnie, DeJounte throughout this year, maybe next year.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd rather build with the team we have now than just try to go full on throw our players that could potentially become bigger players to just a player like Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Nothing against Ben Simmons. I don't know. I don't think he's really the right choice we should go
Well,
after.
well, yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm starting to feel more and more that I'm making an exception when I say like I want Ben
Yeah, I mean,
Simmons.
if it happens, I'll gladly still support him, as a Spurs fan, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Somebody says Steve Kerr was clutch, but never an all-star player. I wouldn't say Steve Kerr. Okay, I don't see Lonnie. Here's the thing: I see Lonnie Walker as someone who potentially can take over a game in all like three facets of his
When they
game.
say Steve Kerr, I could think of Brian Forbes a little more than Lonnie.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, because Steve Kerr, yeah, that's more so Bryn. Because Steve Kerr, I mean, he's just a sharpshooter. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean that's what he was, and he was clutch, but he was a sharpshooter. As far
yeah,
as Lonnie, I mean he has way more to his game than just shooting. Like he can shoot,
yeah.
pass, drive. I mean
He can
he
pass really good.
is phenomenal three man. I think. Oh, I think that's how you say. It. Genji says I think Ben Simmons has too much of an ego to fit the Spurs family culture. I think that's
Yeah.
I think that's fair. That's why I was saying I think I'm making like an exception. But
Ben Simmons
maybe I
is
shouldn't
like
make it. Maybe I should make that exception.
Ben Simmons is a little too Hollywood.
Yeah.
Because like if you like, I don't really want to focus on like his stuff behind the scenes with basketball, but dude's dating like supermodels and stuff like that. He's
That
I
that
feel like he's too into like the Hollywood uh basketball player. Like I don't really see him being like a Spurs player.
I guess I can see that. And one thing too that I saw today, and I'm starting to be a little more convinced of not getting Ben Simmons. Like,
Hmm.
I saw a video earlier where I didn't never seen this, but when he was drafted, Tracy McGrady said like on TV that he like ignored him. Like Ben Simmons ignored him. He didn't say Ben Simmons' name, but everyone knew it was Ben Simmons. Like he was in a room or something, and Ben Simmons didn't even like he thought he was really strange. Like he was really like sketchy. Like and I was like,
Mm.
That's not good. That's freaking Tracy McGrady, bro. Like, y'all don't have
Yeah,
any
that's
beef. That's Tracy McGrady. You can go over there, learn
yeah,
something, you know, get some type of
yeah,
advice. Like, yeah,
something.
that sounded
Oh
weird.
man,
Yeah,
that's messed up.
yeah, that sounded weird. And Tracy seemed like he was kind of um, put off by that. He was like, "What? Like, what's up with
I
this
mean, I
kid?"
would be too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Oh, say you commented on my Primo video. I really appreciated that. Oh, fun story, Genji. I reacted to that, and I was gonna post it, but yeah, it got like striked down because it was too many highlights, so I can't post it.
Oh,
Didn't.
speaking of Josh Primo, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
No, no, no. You good?
have you decided a name for Josh Primo, like a nickname?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
really?
yes. I got. I made an official video in which
Oh, you
we
made a video.
yeah, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and
All right.
yeah, it's official, and we're gonna go with it. Um, Unfortunately, most of the people in the chat gave terrible nicknames. Was there one that kind of stood out to you?
I remember I said one, and someone else said something similar. It was Supremo.
Oh, okay, yeah, I think I mentioned yours in the video, and I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, that's pretty
because
awful.
because oh, it was awful. I
Yeah,
thought it was good
no,
because it's kind of like three things put together. It's super, supreme, and then primo,
mm-mm,
supremo.
no,
I
no,
mean, it's fine if you don't agree.
I hate it. Nah, oh, it's okay. It's not bad.
It's
I think
definitely better than the Optimus Primo. I didn't like that one at all. That was too corny. I feel like
I don't get it, bro. Like that type of
I can't
nickname is like
I can't get
2000.
hype if he shoots a three and then say Optimus Primo.
Yeah,
You know?
right, right. You got to think of something that's like that get you excited. I never liked Manu Magic. I was like, I never said it
Oh
once.
yeah, I didn't like that either.
I never said it once. It's so ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. No. No. Actually, Supremo actually is a decent one. I'm just tripping.
I
Like,
mean, that's like a nickname you could yell out if you were to shoot a three.
yeah.
You
It's
know?
it's just so the thing is it's just so close to Primo, till it's like you could easily not hear the Sue. You know, Supremo. No, I guess you can
Yeah.
still hear the Sue. I don't know. I don't know. It's I don't know. Oh, yeah. It looks like he got pissed off and left. He didn't like my criticism of Supremo, guys. How about an Andre Iguodala? No, I think Andre Iguodala a little better than that. You're not giving him any credit. Andre Iguodala is
Oh, did
Andre
I?
Iguodala. Huh?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. It looked like you got kicked
Yeah,
or
I think I
something.
disconnected for a little.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, didn't Ben date Kendall Jenner? He did, right? A Kardashian.
It was one of them. There's there's so many of them, and they're always like going after these NBA players. Like,
Yeah, and they always take away their talent too.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
the Kardashian curse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kanye is trash.
Oh, Kanye ain't trash, man.
Man, we got
Yeah,
some disagreements.
we could just stick to basketball. We don't got to get into music now.
Let's see. Um, let's see. I think Ben Simmons has too much of an ego to fit the Spurs family culture.
I agree.
We saw that one.
Yeah.
Not Booker apparently. Oh, who said that? I don't know. Look, but yeah, I actually made a video on the official nickname. I don't even know when I should post it. When do you think it should be posted?
Well, what's your schedule looking like? Like, how many videos do you plan on uploading a day?
I'm gonna try, bro. It's really hard. I'm gonna try to. I'm really trying
Two?
to. It's gonna be much easier to do it when we're actually having like games, because it's like, oh, okay, you know, something to talk about. But
Yeah. Well, you said you have the jump shot video of Primo, right?
yeah.
Coming out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should wait a little bit to drop the Primo nickname because you don't want to drop two back-to-back videos of just Primo, you know?
Oh, that's true. That's a good point. Maybe like the next day or something.
Yeah, maybe the next day.
Cause yeah, I'll check it later.
Or it could be like a throwaway video, like if you are like busy and you
Mhm.
just need something to upload, you could just throw that up there
Oh,
if you needed to, you know?
that's a good point. Yeah, that's a
That's
really good point.
kind of what I do. Whenever like I'm about to go on a break, I record a bunch of videos,
Mhm.
edit them, and then whenever I'm on break, I upload those while I'm busy with whatever, just
Yeah.
the throwaway video.
Yeah, That's how I feel. Um, let's see. Oh, thanks for the super chat, Genji. He says, "Would you be down to react to the Primo video audio only? I'll really appreciate it since I really value your opinion on it and take criticism." Oh, yeah, I can do that. Actually, what I could do is I could just play it. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll do a reaction. I'll do a reaction to it, man. I got you. Actually, the reaction I did initially, I was like, I didn't say much because it was such a good video. But yeah, I'll do it. But yeah, man. Well, it looks like we talked about, like, there's not really much going on. We really talked about it.
Yeah.
Everything.
Still early in the season or preseason right now.
Yeah, it's so early. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So if you want to just tell the peeps like everything you do as far. Also, are you a Dragon Ball fan?
Oh yeah, man, I love Dragon Ball.
Yes.
Love Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, GT. Super is a little, it's a little corny to me, but I really got into Dragon Ball from GT. My uncle got me into it. Also, I got into it because of the game Budokai Tenkaichi
3,
1, 2, and 3.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But 3 was the best.
Yeah. 3's the best. I played it on Wii, and it's amazing. You know what? Let's talk about Super for just like a minute, like just a couple minutes before like you plug your stuff. So like, Dragon Ball Super.
Well, I haven't made it too far into Super.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're not. Okay, so you're not at the Tournament of Power or even Goku Black.
No, I didn't even make it there. I was like, man, like I don't know. I feel like them taking out the blood and just. Oh yeah. I don't know. It feels too kid-like to me.
I'll say this. Get to. It was like this for me. It wasn't Dragon Ball Z, obviously, not even close. But it was one of those things where, you enjoy the characters are there, and as it goes on, there's stuff that doesn't make sense, and it's blatantly obvious that Akira Toriyama just gave them an outline, like because he gave them an outline and he gave the mangaka an outline. He didn't like do it all himself. So they kind of fill in the blanks. And I'll say this. It's good. It's okay. At first, it's really terrible. The first 2 arcs, because they're just the movies. Yeah. They're just the movies. The movies are great. And the movies are directly like Akira Toriyama involved. So that's why they're great. But when you get past those 2 arcs, it's okay. Goku Black stuff is cool concepts and whatever.
I have seen concepts of that. It does look pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Once you get past that and you start getting into the recruitment for the Tournament of Power and the Tournament of Power, it goes down. There's a few parts where it's like, but it goes down, and it has a few like, okay, that's a Dragon Ball moment. It's a few of those, and I will say this: if anything, the Dragon Ball Super, it's worth it for the last episodes, like the Tournament of Power, but like the second half of the Tournament of Power to the end. It is dope. I won't spoil it, but there is the way that it goes down at the end. It will give you all the nostalgia all in one. It is a beautiful sight to see. So I encourage you to like give it a chance. Like just have it in the background sometimes, and it's gonna be I
might do that tonight.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a few times where you're like, you know what, this is good. It's not Z, but it is good. That new movie. I'm starting to be convinced that, okay, it's going to get back to its roots after the Broly movie and now the new one, the superhero one that's coming out. I'm excited. So it looks like they're getting back to what makes Dragon Ball. So I don't know, man. But yeah, I encourage you to give it a shot. I promise. I was the same way. I put it off for years because I'm like, this is not good. But once you get past, trust me, you get past those few arcs, it picks up, and the recruitment right before the Tournament of Power is like probably some of the best episodes, and then the last half of Tournament of Power is like, oh my god, like the fighting is just crazy. There's a lot of cool moments. So
another thing that I kind of didn't like at first was kind of the art design a little bit. Yeah, because I remember like when it first came out, I was like, they definitely looked like it looked like they rushed the animation.
They did.
And I was just like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Because it looked more like it was fan made more than an actual Dragon Ball Z series.
Yeah. No, it was. It was actually.
Really?
You're completely right. Yeah, it was forced.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was rushed at the very beginning. They fixed it a little bit, but it still looks pretty bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were really rushed on time, just when they can get it out. And I don't know if you knew this, but I mean, it was so sloppy, kind of how everything was going down, that
Right.
they were with, I think, neck and neck with the manga, which doesn't happen usually. Like usually the
Yeah,
manga comes
that
out.
shouldn't happen really. The
Yeah,
manga is usually supposed to be like way ahead of the actual
yeah,
show.
yeah. Now it is. So
Okay.
and watching, I mean, reading the manga, because I read all the manga, like I'm still reading it.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know when it comes out. Like a chapter comes out every month at like the 21st, and it's
Okay.
yeah, it's been really good. The manga's been really great. Well, not really great, but it's been really good. It's been some parts where it's like, ooh, and it's really gory. So if you want that blood, it's in there. Like it gets some really
Yeah. Maybe if
gruesome.
I get into it, maybe I'll try to get into the manga if I
Yeah,
just can't go through the show.
yeah. But I'll say this: this is what makes it frustrating. Um,
Hmm.
Even though the manga has parts that are, good,
Yeah.
I will say the Tournament of Power, nothing is touching the anime Tournament of Power. That final arc, like it
Mm.
destroys the manga. But
Okay.
yeah, it destroys the manga, and that's what I was saying. Is sometimes it feels like different stories because they're only getting a what's it called, a outline from Akira Toriyama. They're not getting a full, this is what needs to happen. They're just because what he does on the outline, he literally puts, okay, this is where you need to get. I just want these beats to get hit. He might make a few
Mm.
of the characters, like he'll design a few of the characters and say, okay, these are the characters that you're gonna draw. Um,
Okay.
yeah, that's what he does. He's involved, but it's not like, oh, okay, we have source material. It's like you got to get
Oh damn.
creative. Yeah, you got to get
Yeah,
creative.
that's tough.
Yeah, so that's why, like, even if you look at any video on like manga versus anime with Dragon Ball Super, they're
Hmm.
completely different. The way they approach it is completely different. And I'll say this: the only reason I think the manga is so good right now is because there's different stories. It doesn't feel like it's repeated or anything. But
Yeah.
prior to like where it ended with the anime, I will say the anime is better because that Tournament of Power, the way I'll say this, the way that I can't remember the guy's name. I'll say this. So it sounds like you don't know much about the manga. So do you know? Do you remember as a kid? Because did you were into Dragon Ball as a kid, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do
You talking
you?
about the original Dragon Ball?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember as a kid? And you say you love GT too. So do you remember?
Hmm.
Do you remember going online and like looking up Goku Super Saiyan 5?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and he looked like gold and he looked kind of like Super Saiyan 4, but like white or something.
Yeah. You remember
Yeah, yeah,
that?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that. I still look those up sometimes.
Yeah. Like, and you were like, oh my god. Okay. All right. So
Yes, I'm looking at your live stream right now. Yes, that
yeah,
exact photo.
yeah. Okay. So fun fact: who made this photo?
Uh-huh.
Akira Toriyama hired the guy who made this because this was Dragon
Oh,
Ball AF.
really?
He hired this guy, and he's the one who does the manga now.
Really?
Yeah, yeah,
That's so cool.
yeah. It is cool. It kind of made everybody like, oh my god, I remember that as a kid. Um,
Man, that's wild.
yeah. I'll be honest. His panels are nowhere near as good as Akira Toriyama's, but he's pretty
Hmm.
creative and he does some pretty good things. And it's some parts where it gets gory. It gets really bloody. And you're just sitting there like, oh my god, like I want to see this animated, which I don't know if they'll do it exactly,
I
how
don't
you
think
did
they
it.
would.
Yeah,
With Dragon Ball Super, I will say like without them having the blood in it and all that stuff, you definitely could tell they're trying to make it for like a younger audience for like this generation.
yeah,
So I guess like try to keep it going.
yeah. Have you because I know you said that like it was very like Dragon Ball Z had more blood. Have you ever
Hmm.
seen Have you ever seen Gohan killing Cell Juniors?
Yes, I have
Okay,
seen that.
okay. Have you seen the manga of it?
Oh no, I haven't seen the manga.
Okay, look at this. Hold on. Since you're looking at the stream, look how jacked up this is. All right, so it's always been censored. So it's like nothing new. Like even it feels a little more censored now, but it's always
Hmm.
been censored. This is the original panel. And you're gonna see like Jesus. Hold on.
Yeah, while you look that up, I want to talk about for just briefly. I have this Pokemon manga. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
you're into Pokemon, but
Mm-hmm.
there's this Pokemon manga called Pokemon Adventures, and it was a manga like in the 90s. It's still going. They go with like neck and neck with the new video games,
Yeah.
but in the manga, it's actually really gory, and it's surprising because it's Pokemon.
Yeah.
So like in the manga, you be seeing Pokemon actually die, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah.
know. I think it's pretty cool.
And I just pulled it up. This looks
Okay.
nothing like how it was in the show.
Oh yeah, not at all.
Jeez, look at the brains and the eye. Like, oh my god! And it was
Oh yeah.
yeah, it was the same thing with what was it? It was something else. Oh, My Hero Academia, same thing. Manga, way worse. Like,
Yeah,
like
that's probably
way
another
worse.
show I'd probably have to get into the manga instead of the show, because
Yeah.
like there's nothing wrong with the show. It's just the main character to me at the beginning is just like really annoying,
Oh man,
really really annoying.
I hate you.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's how I felt originally with Deku. It took some
Yeah,
time, and now he's like
he
one of my
just
favorites.
yeah he just cries so much, and I'm pretty sure they do that in the manga as well. But
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll get into Super
Well,
and My Hero a little more.
well, let me ask you this: how far did you get into My Hero?
I think I was like in the first arc, and I very vividly remember it because I watched it like right when it came out,
Okay, okay,
and yeah, I really can't say much about it because I just don't remember too much.
okay, okay. So,
I think it is a nice concept though,
uh,
with people having like powers and stuff. Even
you
though there are people that have like trash powers, you know.
Yeah, okay, so it is kind of a focus on Deku, but I'll say this. Once you get
Mhm.
introduced to the other characters, you might be okay because you'll be attached to other people. And it's really
Mhm.
about how Deku kind of reacts with the other characters too, like how you interact with the other characters. And you
Right.
might, feel a little bit better the more it goes because it's not just about Deku. I mean, literally, I'm on the manga. I'm still far behind, but I'm on the manga, and I'm in a villain arc. Like they're focusing on the villain, so it's not all about Deku. And there's parts where it's like, oh, we're going long stretches talking about someone else. So, um, yeah. So just it look, Dragon Ball Super first and foremost. Uh,
Yeah.
Trust me, you won't be disappointed because once you get to the
Yeah.
end,
I'll
you'll
I'll
be.
definitely give it another chance. You know.
Yeah. Did you ever see the movie, the Broly movie?
Oh no, I haven't even seen that. I forgot that even that was even a thing.
Ooh wee man, talking about Dragon Ball, it's probably the best Dragon Ball movie ever.
Is it like a full like reboot from like the first Broly movie,
No, what's cool is, hold on, let me see if I can find
or
this
is it like an
trailer.
alternate universe kind of thing? Because I
No,
know. Oh, really?
yeah, it's better than that.
Okay.
It's literally canon.
Oh, it's canon.
It's literally canon. Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, it is literally canon. Everything that happens because he wanted to, Akira Toriyama wanted to redo Broly and actually like make him an actual character. Um, and yeah, it's totally canon, and it happens. That's why I was like, check out Super, because it happens
Hmm.
right after the Tournament of Power, and they make certain references of the Tournament of
Yeah.
Power. Um, and just so you get it, I would encourage you to watch the last couple arcs. But yeah, it happens right after it, and this Broly is completely different than what we've seen before, and he's going to be in connection to like future Dragon Ball stuff. So
Oh man.
even the
Speaking,
new movie that's coming out next year, he's going to be in it.
I was gonna say, speaking of like canon, was Cooler canon? Like
Nah.
I don't remember. No, I feel
Mm-mm.
like that's a character they need to bring back. I was big on Cooler.
Yeah, yeah. Though I'm pretty sure none of the, somebody can correct me. I don't know if there's any Dragon Ball fans even in the chat. But Cooler, I believe, or at least all of the movies for Dragon Ball weren't canon at all.
Yeah, that stuff used to confuse me when I was little.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think they're canon. I think the only one that could be considered canon is Future Trunks, that one,
Mm. Yeah, I
be,
remember that one.
because that kind of appeared. I think that appeared in one of the mangas as a special chapter.
Mm.
But even the movie had it a little different than how the manga had it. So, but I think that's considered canon. But everything else, I don't believe is canon. Um,
Mm.
Yeah, I don't believe anything else is canon. But yeah, that's why this movie was such a big deal, the Broly movie, because it is canon. And I will say that the fighting is some of the best I've ever seen. Like, it's to a point where I'm just like, how the world did you animate this? Like, it's so
Yeah, for
cool.
real.
Yeah, it's like, how the heck did they animate this movie? I don't know. What? A funny name
Whatever.
for Primo is premature ejaculator. What's
Oh
wrong
my
with my
god.
what's wrong with my chat?
See, the Discord is moving over to YouTube now.
Oh my god.
That's wild. That is
stay
wild.
stay in your lane, man. But yeah, check it out. You won't be disappointed. As a Dragon Ball fan, you won't be disappointed. I was disappointed
Yeah,
if,
I'll
at first.
definitely give it a chance.
So you would have to watch the whole thing over? Is that how you feel?
Uh, yeah, I think I would. How, like,
Don't.
mm,
Just
it's long.
thanks for subscribe. No, watch have you seen the two movies?
I
Resurrection and
seen
F?
one of them. Yeah, I seen that one.
Okay. Yeah, just watch Battle of Gods and then, Resurrection F, and then just Google when those arcs are over, because it's the same story. It's just
Right.
dragged out.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
dragged out more.
I do have a question though.
Yeah.
Like, how is Gohan in Super? Because me personally, I was a big Gohan fan when he was Teen Gohan and he was fighting against Cell. That was the most badass. Sorry for cursing, but that was like
No, you good.
legit. That was legit like the coolest like version of Gohan besides Future Gohan. I thought he was cool too. But like, do they try to bring that Gohan back? Because I know at the beginning when I tried watching Super, I just hated what they did to like Gohan's character. Like, I understand he wanted to go to school and all, but come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
you got people trying to destroy the world and stuff,
Uh,
and you're worried about an education.
I'll say this. Gohan, he never gets back to the Teen Gohan at all.
Man.
Like, cause yeah, that he was my favorite character too. Like, I liked him as a kid, and I liked him as a teen. Like, he was my favorite
Yeah.
character. Him and Vegeta. But no,
Yeah.
that's not the case anymore. He starts out pretty weak, obviously.
Hmm.
Now he does have his moments, and he has a moment of like, oh snap, Gohan's cool again. And I think a lot of Gohan fans were pretty happy by the end of Dragon Ball Super. I wasn't I was just like, he's back, but it's cool, but that's still not my Gohan. But
Yeah.
he does have his moment. He comes back. He comes back as Gohan, the cool Gohan. But it's not like this is a crazy Gohan moment. It's a lot of it's a lot of callbacks, and I think going forward, like after Super was over, they're not doing any more callbacks. It's like completely new and fresh stuff, and I felt like Super was kind of bad with callbacks. Like, they did a lot of callbacks, and I didn't like it. I was like, it's not as genuine as before.
Yeah.
But no, he comes back, but he's not the Gohan,
Yeah, he's not at that level. He's kind of like Boo Saga.
Yeah.
Gohan,
It's
what
like
you're saying.
Yeah. He shows up and he shows out, and he helps, but yeah, it's still a focus on Gohan, or not Gohan, Goku, when it's all said and done. Funny enough, I don't know if you knew this, but I went to a convention and got Goku's and Vegeta's autograph.
Yeah, I've one of my best friends. He does too, and I was really jealous. Because I was supposed to go with him, but at the time I played football, so I had to,
Where
do football stuff.
Where you from?
Well, like I said, my family was born in all my family's in San Antonio, but since my dad was military, we moved a lot.
Yeah.
But I was mainly raised in Louisiana.
Louisiana. Let's see. I'm looking up.
Was it a Bossier convention? Because that's where they do a lot of.
Well, I'm looking at Sean Schemmel and where he's going next. Okay, this weekend I know he's in San Antonio this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
That's
literally
wild.
in
That's
San
wild.
Antonio this weekend. He'll be in Indiana, I'm not good with my states, bro. I don't know how close these are to
Dude,
you.
same, same.
Michigan, New York, Fort Worth, Texas in December. He'll be in
Mm,
California. He'll be in Florida, and then he'll be in Arlington, Texas. So he's gonna be in Texas a few times. So if you ever go back and visit your family, like you
yeah,
could probably catch him in the next few months. Um,
yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
yeah, I'm going to one this weekend with my dad because he wants to see Sting. You know, the wrestler.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he'll be there, and then all of the My Hero Academia people will be there. So I'm getting a bunch of stuff signed. But he's
oh
pretty.
yeah, you need to,
Yeah,
got to.
yeah, he's pretty excited to see Sting. Sting's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that is Steam. Like I remember the name, but I couldn't remember the face.
Yeah. If you
Yeah,
see him, you're
my
like,
my dad. Yeah, my dad would definitely flip out if he saw him. My dad was more in wrestling than me.
yeah, I love wrestling. What about because another person that'd be there, but I don't think my dad cares as much. But it's gonna be Booker T.
Okay, Booker T.
Yeah,
I would actually be excited for.
yeah, he's gonna be there. He's gonna be there both days, I think. I believe
Mm.
um, Sting is just gonna be there like a few hours or something. Booker T will be there. But yeah, but yeah, man, you can like easily like if you want it, because that's the thing. Like I went because I'm like I don't know when I'll get this opportunity again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially him not being that far away, and I don't want to say this, but like you never know. Celebrities stuff happens,
Yeah, yeah,
and it's like man, if I have the opportunity, like I might as well. Like this is somebody I grew up listening to and watching, so
yeah. You're
yeah.
right. You never know. You never know.
Yeah, and then Christopher Sabat, like, whew, like that dude's incredible. Like, he does so much stuff. So yeah, I just definitely wanted to get that, um, get that autograph at the very least. He's not very like. I'll be honest. I don't think Sean Schimmel's very approachable. Like, there's a lot of stories and people don't like Sean Schimmel, and he definitely have like an edge to his humor. Like,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
at the
That's what my friend was saying too. Because
yeah,
my friend said like it's so weird seeing Goku cuss.
yeah, yeah. It's
Because Sean Schimmel was talking about how like he had like a story about somebody who like walked up to him and tried doing like a Goku impression,
mm,
and then Sean Schimmel did his Goku voice, and then the guy was like, that doesn't really sound too Goku, and then he was like, what the hell are you talking about? Like,
yeah. He's
how
like,
you tell me like I don't know. He was just like just upset, not upset. He was just like a little ticked off that somebody was saying that he's not doing the Goku impression right, even though he's been doing it 20 plus years.
yeah. He's kind of like that. Like, I was you just hear him talking, and his humor is like, ugh. And honestly, most people there, which was disappointing, but most people there weren't even as excited. Like, there was a long line for him, but people weren't that excited about Sean Schimmel. Every time they
I
asked
would
a,
have been flipping out.
yeah, every time they asked a question for the Q&A, it was for Christopher Sabat,
Oh, that's messed up.
and it's
I mean, I know most people know him for being Goku, but I remember him. I don't know if you watched the anime Berserk. He
yeah.
played Guts, the main character.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I know,
yeah.
I know with Sabat. Let me see. Yeah, I know with Christopher Sabat, he does so many voices. Like we're talking Piccolo,
Oh yeah,
Yam.
he even does stuff in like Naruto as well. I think he plays Guy, right?
I think so. He
And
did
he's also in
One Piece, right?
yeah, he's in One Piece. He plays Zoro, and he's also what's that anime? It's kind of old.
Oh,
Or not
oh,
even kind of.
Yu
It
Yu
is old.
Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He
Yeah,
played
the
uh Korobara.
Korobara. Yeah, Korobara. I can't do it. He did it though, and that's close. Cause
Yeah, that's close.
and the one that like people were most excited about obviously was All Might, because that's the like biggest anime right now is My Hero, and he does All Might.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, dude. He does a great All Might. Honestly, I usually go Japanese dub on stuff because I'm like, I want the original. And usually sometimes the English dub is really bad. But yeah, but in My Hero, I felt like the English was so good till I didn't have to go to Japanese, and he's part of that because All Might on there is great. Like it's the perfect voice for All Might. It's so good. So yeah, he's He's pretty great. And the problem is, I think with Goku or Sean Schemmel, he doesn't do a lot of voices. Like he does a lot of different stuff, but I mean, for what you know him as, I mean, it's Goku and King
Yeah.
Kai. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I was wrong. I'm looking at the Berserk thing. He didn't play Guts. I could have sworn he did, but he has voiced in it as like, I guess like bad antagonists, like background characters.
Oh,
And
okay.
he's done that. He's done that in other shows. I know he did that in Cowboy Bebop.
Mm,
He's played some little goons, I guess you could say,
yeah.
in there. You can catch him every now and then.
Oh, I forgot Sabat did Shenron.
Oh yeah, I forgot he did that too.
Yeah, I remember this guy. Oh, that's Lupin, right? Lupin the third, isn't that Lupin the third down there? I think that's Lupin.
I think so.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, and yeah, where can they find you?
Well, you guys could follow me on Instagram. I know Clan is showing you guys on the screen, and I believe my link is in your description, so you guys can follow me
It
there.
is.
Um, Basically, what I do on my channel, I mainly do reactions and unboxing stuff. I've been getting into like fashion a little bit more, so I like finding websites that are like kind of cheap to where you can find nice clothes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to start a new series on my channel where I'm going to be reacting to like movies and stuff like that. And you get to like, get to watch me watch a horror movie that I've never seen before, or maybe I've seen it 100 times and I can tell you guys like funny facts or stuff about it.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a second channel. Um, I'm going to be doing gameplays and vlogs on there.
Mm-hmm.
And my Instagram is at Champion Joshi. If you guys want to follow me or hit me up, ask questions, whatever. And yeah, that's really about it. And thank you for having me on the stream, man. I've been
Yeah.
wanting to talk Spurs basketball for quite a while. Spurs isn't really my type of content on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
but seeing that you're a Spurs YouTuber, I was like, yo, I have to hop on this.
Yeah, dude.
And your
And
channel's growing fast, man.
yeah, I've been working at it, but hopefully,
Yeah.
I'm really hoping I can somehow, some way, I don't know how, get to 4,000 for my birthday this weekend. That would be cool.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
have something planned for your birthday?
I'm going back home. That's why I'm trying to get like a whole bunch of videos just out. But I'm like going back home, see my fam, and then like I said, the convention. Me and my dad gonna go to the convention. So
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
yeah,
right.
that'll be kind of
Well,
like
that's
a
good,
birth.
man.
Yeah, it'll be kind of like a birthday gift. So I'm pretty excited for all of that. But yeah, man, I look. Everybody follow this guy. You do really good content. You really do.
Thank you, thank you.
You really do care about what you do, and
Yeah, man.
I love the thumbnails, and I could very well see this channel, your channel, growing
Oh, yeah, appreciate it, man.
exponentially.
I like your thumbnails.
Expeditiously? How do I What am I trying to say? Expeditious? What is expeditiously?
Exponentially? Is it
Expeditiously.
exponentially?
All right, I'm gonna look up expeditiously. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say I'm a big fan of your thumbnails. I like the new change. I
Yeah.
did like the purple,
Uh
but
huh.
then after a while, I feel like it was getting a little dull.
Yeah.
But with the rainbow colors you have now, it definitely like pops out. Um, Especially when I look up like San Antonio, you're like one of the first people that pop up when I look up Spurs related content. So
Mm.
it really pops,
Oh yeah,
a
man.
lot.
I really appreciate that. Yeah, I actually asked the chat that, and yeah, I got tired of the purple. I was like, I'm doing. The thing is, I was like, I'm doing this for me, and I need to do this for like what
Right.
people would like when they first see it. Because honestly, I was doing it because purple's my favorite color, but I was like, no,
Yeah.
I don't need to do it like that. Like if because everyone even in the chat was like, hey, do Fiesta. I was like, okay, let's just do Fiesta. That's cool.
Yeah, and I think Fiesta is the
Yeah.
right choice. I'm big on Fiesta colors. My channel kind of has Fiesta, like my
Mm.
profile picture.
Your aesthetic, yeah.
Yeah, my aesthetic. Yeah, it really pops. I just like those colors.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Oh, by the way, what I was trying to say was exponentially. That's what I was trying to say, and
Yeah, there you go. There
yeah,
you go.
more and more rapidly. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. So
See, that's why I don't even try doing big words because I
yeah,
just butcher them
yeah,
or I don't use them the right way.
that's me. But yeah, all right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on. Like, um, like anytime.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Anytime, like even during like you're in the Discord now and stuff. So like
Yeah, yeah.
anytime I'm doing a watch party or something, if you want to hop on and talk, like in between timeouts or halftime and stuff like that, like I'm down for it. So
Yeah. And I'm always in the chats too.
yeah,
I'm very active in the chats. You always see Huncho
yeah,
popping up when during your
yeah.
live stream.
I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate all the love that
yeah,
people trying their best to share, and I'm gonna keep it going. I'm not slowing down anytime soon. So I
yeah.
appreciate you.
Also,
Oh, what's up? What's up?
I was gonna say, shout out TSR. I've been watching his channel for a while too.
Oh yeah.
I used to watch him before I found your channel. Actually,
Oh
before we end, I actually followed you on Instagram like a really long time ago. I think it was like 2014 when I followed
yeah.
you on Instagram,
That's Spurs
and then like
dynasty.
yeah, and then 2017 or 18, it was somewhere around there. I remember seeing you were promoting your YouTube, and I've subscribed. I think before you had like 100 maybe.
Really?
Yeah, and then like recently, I was looking up like Spurs stuff,
Mm.
and you popped up, and I was like, "Who is this guy?" Like it says I'm subscribed to him, but I don't remember subscribing to him. And then I
Yeah.
started watching your videos. I was like, "Oh, I used to follow this dude on Instagram a long time ago."
Oh,
So
that's
I
so
thought that
cool.
was cool. Yeah, I just thought it was cool that you're still doing Spurs related things, especially on YouTube. There's not many Spurs YouTubers, so I just
Yeah.
thought it was cool.
Yeah, I think sometimes like people that do YouTube or sports stuff in general, they take themselves a little too serious. Like I think you can have a discussion, go into depth about stuff, but at the same time, like
Right.
just kind of be a fan. Stop acting as if like you're the god of sports. Like it's okay.
Right. Right.
Yeah, they
I
just a little too
agree.
formal sometimes. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a lot of us though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Not at all. Not at
yeah.
all.
Well, all right, man. I'll get with you later. I appreciate all the love, like I said, and yeah, man. Whenever you want to hop on for like halftime or anything like that, like I'm down.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yes, sir. All right, man. You have a good one, and yeah, go Spurs, go. That was so
Go
corny.
Spurs.
That was corny. Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right, man.
All right.
Take care, man.
You too. God, I'm glad he's gone. Ugh, I hate that guy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do that every single time we get off with somebody. I'm gonna trigger that one person. It's gonna be that one person that I trigger, and they're like, "Come on, man!" Like, all right, okay. I got to get off because I got to do a video with. Where's my boy? I'm actually gonna do a video with DC Tree. I'm a little late. Let me see. Sorry. Late. Yeah, I just messaged him. So I'm gonna do one with DC Tree. Not live stream. It'd be pre-recorded. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, Huncho, man. All right, guys. I'll get with you later. Oh, by the way, I did see the nickname JP11. Yeah, no, that doesn't roll off the tongue. Don't worry, we're gonna have an official one pretty soon. So just stay tuned to the channel, and you'll be able to see it. All right, J Mark. I'll get with you later. You guys won't see me until shoot. When's the next time we play? I might live stream before next Friday. I don't know. Probably not. We'll see. But yeah, you guys probably won't see me for a while. But you're gonna see a lot of videos. I'm gonna put videos out, so don't worry about that. All right, guys. Yeah. I'll get with you later. Yeah. Go Spurs, go. Heck yeah. Be safe, clan. Yeah. All that good stuff. All right, y'all. Yeah. Damn. Die. Wait, what is this? Man, it looks up most is. Oh, among the comedians in the NBA that. Oh. That's interesting. So, yeah, this looks like this should be on a video. So let me just show you guys this before I go. Among the Canadians in the NBA that Primo looks up to the most is Shy, I can never say his name, Alexander, of the OKC Thunder. When asked about what players he tries to model his game after, Alexander was mentioned, someone Primo watches a lot of film on. Well, we got a video, boys. All right, y'all. I'll get with you later. Till next time. Deuces and all that good stuff. Goodbye.